What is up? Welcome back to Chop and Chat. Hello, all you ChopNChampions. Here's another episode. Of course, for your host, I'm Dre Magix, aka YouTube Load.
Yes, I am your big time Becky, the fearless. And Neil, both of them were in a match. And we are here for some more Chop and Chat. Yeah.
We're on the tails of Clash in Paris. Clash in Paris and the Raw after just ended. It was, hey, we got another Rusev match.
Oh my gosh. The people who hated me for that post we did, I was getting so much hate for because I was like, what is this? Why do we get Sheamus and Rusev? And I'm so sorry to their fans. I mean, I completely, I didn't think about that when I made those comments that, they do have fans, but come on. Are you still a fan after Clash and Paris?
How many bangers do you need, really?
And I mean, how many bangers has he had? He's been here forever.
You don't need that many.
Yeah, he's been in WWE forever, and I'm not discounting anything that he's done. I think he has his own thing. It's just it's not the kind of wrestling that I would tune into. I don't think he's bad at all. I'm just not a fan. That's why I was so shocked.
It's not the wrestling you like.
Huh? I know. It's like
you don't like the huge meat-filled matches.
It's just so boring to me. Again, how many times, how entertaining are Chops? It was only entertaining for me when Trish Stratus was doing it, but not because it was Trish Stratus. It was because at that time women weren't doing that, so that was exciting to me to see. But how many Sheamus matches, no offense. I've totally forgot he has a lot of fans because of his workout channel. That's
I like his workout channel, actually. His workout channel is really fun to watch.
I like that. I watch Grayson. I watch Charlotte. I watch it sometimes because it's just interesting. But yeah, I know the Sheamus Russo. I don't know. It was just like another Raw. I think that was the thing for me, where because they put it on Raw so much. Somebody even was like, it's called a series. And I'm like, I know, and it's not a good one. That's how I feel. Sure, you can have a series. It wasn't a good one at all. And I don't know, Rusev needs Lana. I don't see anything interesting with Rusev alone. I think somebody needs to make a comeback.
I think he needs to be I think that he shines more as a weird face.
True.
Like an anti-hero face.
Yeah.
Where
true.
Who's an anti-hero face right now? Like McDonough is kind of that way, where it's like he's a bad guy, but he's also we like him,
Hey, the fans, you guys are so mean in the United Kingdom. All the head references to JD while he was in a match. Come on. I know he has a substantially bigger head than other people, but I was just like, hey, let it go.
It's crazy.
They were singing. He's got the whole world in his head. Oh my God. Your head's massive. That was an actual chant. Your head's massive.
That's mean, dude.
It's so mean. I'm like, mean. No, JD McDonough, especially after that injury he did for us, to impress us, to perform for us, you call his head massive? Yeah. His lungs were punctured. Give the guy a break. So, yeah.
I think he's okay with it, though. I think he appreciates the love.
I hope so. Because the last time I saw him give the finger to Pat McAfee. The last time Pat McAfee said that, which I'm happy. But yeah, so Clash in Paris. Yeah, nothing. I mean, I'm sorry, but John Cena and Logan Paul, that whole card was just so predictable. I knew exactly what was going to happen. And it's okay at some points, but this time it wasn't fulfilling. You know, when those things happen, sometimes you feel fulfilled where you're like, I knew it. I'm booking this. But this one, it just felt flat. But thank you to the Parisian audience. You know, Paris was really a mixed bag for me the last time I was there. But thank you to the fans. Like, I thought you guys were going to be mean, but you guys were really you made it happen. You gave the event something.
Yeah. Cena match was okay. And I think I know why they needed to do that. Is so Cena can have these moments where he leaves these, like, quotable moments.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Oh, it does.
Where
and it's very,
yeah. Yeah, it's his version of leaving his story without a full documentary. I'm sure WWE is going to put out a full documentary on Cena eventually, but
4 or 5
this is
ones.
a real-time version. Yeah. This is a real-time version of his viewpoint on the business and his dedication to the business without overtly putting out a documentary or, like, a special. You know what I mean?
And this is where, that's why I'm like, I think I'm very over Triple H outside his putting politics into wrestling and outside him overcharging us and telling us to shut up and not, give any, wow, that's a lot of things I'm naming. I'm just so over the whole desire for viral moments that don't really serve the long-term wrestling fans. I'm like, okay, John Cena, Logan Paul, I get it, but it's also like, I mean, I'm sorry if people are, impressed by Logan Paul's wrestling skills. I'm more impressed at those who have a match with him because they are able to carry this noob, and make him look good. So I don't think he looks good on his own. I also think, it's being against these veterans that make him look good. But yeah, I mean, it was just, to me, it was predictable. I didn't find the story interesting. It was the usual, like, bunch of promos where they just, two white guys insulting each other, like, oh, great, give us some more, please, because, we haven't had it. We don't get enough of white guys insulting each other, so, and then, the cheap pops that Cena would get when he would go real low with Logan. It's, for me, it's the classic Triple H attempt at getting viral, which is so old. It's dated to me already. Like, give me something new.
Good news. Hey, Naomi and Jimmy Uso are having a baby.
I'm so happy.
Lovely.
I know, that's so good. And to know that they've been trying for a while. I feel bad that, we didn't get Naomi and Stephanie at Clash in Paris, but also, good job. Naomi and Jimmy, you guys have been working hard for years. So it's like, congratulations. And, I hope you get everything you guys want. You deserve it. You guys are good people. Total divas who watch Total Diva watching them. So I'm like,
yeah, and it's so cool seeing all the other Bloodline members react to that news through, like, other social media channels, right? Like you saw Roman, and you saw, like, Rikishi's post and all these other things, and I'm like, man, this is, like, wholesome content that I really enjoy.
Yeah. And you're just seeing them supportive of each other. So that's great. I love that. Who do you think should replace Naomi as Women's World Champion?
Stephanie Vaquer. She gets the Jey Uso treatment, but earlier put the rocket on her back because at what is it called? WrestlePalooza?
Yeah, whatever.
That's a cool name.
On ESPN.
Yeah. On VPN, you mean? VPN Plus?
On ESVPN.
Stephanie versus Io. Fantasy booking. Asuka comes in and wrecks Io's shot. Stephanie becomes champion. And she ends up fighting Rhea Ripley while Io takes care of the Kabuki Warrior stuff. Like, they fight for a while.
Okay, I see that. I personally, I'd love to see Asuka become. I think Asuka, it's about time, and she's always been in this position where she's a transitionary champion, And I think these are those moments that call for a veteran face, a more familiar face to hold the title first. And then, in the process, have her win maybe against Io, have her win against Rhea since she hasn't won, and then have her lose to Stephanie Vaquer, which then opens, another, a type of, new feud, with Stephanie. Because at this point, it's clear Stephanie, Io and Rhea are the top dogs. They will always be in the title picture. So for me, it's either that. I hope they give it to Asuka, but again, at WrestlePalooza, we have, it's Io versus Stephanie. So I'm with you there. I'd rather have Stephanie win, over Io just because, but again, wait, maybe a part of me doesn't want that because championships ruin superstars.
Oh, that's true.
I mean, I am so sorry to say that. I know it's like the most binary thing you can say because titles are supposed to give the superstars that platform to be stars, but they've mismanaged so many champions. I can't even begin to, I mean, look at what happened to Tiffany. What's happening I can't believe she doesn't even have a match in Clash in Paris. You couldn't put Nia and Tiffany at last minute, put together something. So it's really just I don't know, even Julia. What a sad ass reign as Women's United States champion. You're just limited to these backstage segments. And I don't mind that because somebody was like, no, they're trying to, make sure the titles matter. Okay. But my God, give her a storyline. How many, again, Mishin, she's never going to be United States champion. Yeah. Or give her a feud. I'm sorry, this whole Mishin chasing after it. It's I feel so bad for Michin. You're never going to give her the title, and she's always just losing to these United States champions. So I'm give her a feud. I don't know, give her something.
She's circa 2022 Cena.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Or Dean Ambrose as United States champion back in the day. Where he was just wearing the belt. You forgot that it was a title. It was almost just a prop for the Shield. The Shield always has that belt. So, yeah. So, I mean, I'd love to see Stephanie win, but again, there's nothing exciting for me right now, especially as a women's wrestling fan. I'm just the way the champions are being booked, I don't get it. I was so excited for Charlotte and Alexa, but you know what I mean? You have these major stars that you've built. Stephanie, Charlotte, Alexa, Io, Rhea. And then they keep facing jobbers every week. And not jobbers that were just jobbers. Jobbers that you, Triple H, booked to be jobbers. The Secret Hervis. We love Chelsea, but you never book them as strong enough contenders. They're always just lackeys. So you expect me that they're going to just beat Charlotte and Alexa? I wish they did. I wish they did something that was unpredictable and that changed the way it flowed, because the women's titles outside Becky's Intercontinental title reign and outside Dom's Intercontinental title reign, the titles have I just don't see it. I mean, I completely forgot that you don't have a world, a WWE heavyweight title match at a pay-per-view.
I think if they booked the Secret Hervis how they're booking the Vision, it would be a lot crazier. It would be so because they're spending all their bandwidth on the Vision, and I'll give it up. The Vision right now is the level of I don't care in that faction towards management is so scary, where they can really do whatever they want. But why don't you give that liberty to the Secret Hervis as well?
Because they're just they're booked as annoying jobbers, and I'm just they're not. They're actually very competent wrestlers who give great character work. Why not see Piper and Julia have a feud? I mean, that would be amazing, something like that. Or, I don't know, for me right now, the women's division is so packed, but I don't see anything exciting coming. I mean, the Nikki Becky match, and I love those two, could have been so much better, could have been built so much better, and could have been timed so much better. Yeah, and I felt like it was booked in a way that really worked against the two women. Because, Nikki has been back how many months, how many weeks, and she hasn't had that many singles matches. So it's like, and then Becky has just been working with Lyra and Bailey the whole time. So it's just like, I don't know. I don't want to be negative, but this is really just how I feel. Like, I haven't even seen Raw and SmackDown in so long because it's just like nothing.
How do we fix the women's division right now? I have two things that we can do, but I want to hear your thoughts first.
No, my thing is like, oh my gosh, give the main titles a feud. Why are we so afraid? The thing with Nia and Tiffany, what made that work? Because, bro, the one who tried to come for me, that's what you call a series. That was a series. The Nia Tiffany saga was very interesting, and everybody gave Nia her flowers because she carried that division well. And then now, nothing's going on. Same thing with the women's world title. You have your two biggest stars, Rhea and Io, and they can't, for the love of God, give them a decent feud. Give me a decent series. Give me Io and Asuka. Give me Rhea and Vaquer. Why is Triple H is so afraid of seeing them lose? It doesn't matter to us who wins or lose. What matters to us is it's a great show and it's a great feud. So, for me, give them feuds. Give Julia a feud. Remember when the women's division was sort of dying after Trish and Lita left? And what brought that back together was Gail Kim and Awesome Kong in an amazing series. I want to see something like that. And I think the women are capable of even giving us more. And the tag division, my gosh, give them a feud. For me, that's it. If you notice all these divisions outside Becky and Lyra, there were no feuds at all. They were just all these matches put together because all these big names were there. Like, who's feuding against the tag team champions? I want to see more Kabuki Warriors versus the tag team champions, but they're never at Raw. They're at SmackDown where there's one team. You know what I mean? It's just, huh? Yeah. And that's Alexa and Charlotte. And you're just giving them random matches, that against jobbers. And it's just so sad. For me, I'd love to see feuds. How would you do it?
I think we throw Abby the Witch in the mix and she starts fighting people.
Yeah.
Because right now she's being used as essentially a prop. She did work in that ladder match though. But I'm saying, put her in more shit because she's scary. And we need a character like that in the women's division.
And that's where my where I'm just, what? Because we had a blast SummerSlam. I know not everybody did, but we did. In general, we enjoyed that.
Yeah.
And then nothing. Everything that happened in SummerSlam seems to have been what happened to the managers? What happened to B-Fab and Candice and Nikki? Where's the feud? Why are we just getting random match after random? It feels like Vince McMahon in 2018-19, where it's there's nothing here. You just want to bring out your big stars, protect them, make sure they don't lose, but not give me anything to chew on. So it's really especially coming from Evolution, then SummerSlam, and then you give me Clash in Paris, which feels like a Saturday night main event in Paris. Minus the ads. So, yeah. So I don't want to be ranting. I don't want to be complaining, but seriously, Triple H, I don't agree with a lot of things that you do, but I don't know what this is. This is just a new level of
boring.
What the hell? And then you're charging us so much. So for me, it's that audacity. If you're going to charge me more, if you're going to make sure each show is on a different platform so you will make more money because you're a businessman, go for it. but make the content undeniable. But it isn't. It isn't. It's really just even like since we're talking about it, even the NXT TNA partnership seems to just have lost it for me, where I'm like, I used to be super into it, and now I'm just like, okay, this is boring. Like, I think we're a new generation of fans, even the older ones, because the world has changed. We do want things fast, and we do want things with bite. And so far, since SummerSlam,
I will say, the content I really am enjoying is Stephanie McMahon's podcast.
oh, I haven't given it a visit. I should, but it's on another streaming platform, and I'm just like not going to get all the flack.
It's on YouTube.
Oh, it's on YouTube for free.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, well, we'll see. I haven't even seen Unreal. Have you seen Unreal?
I saw the first 10 minutes of it. It looks fucking good, man.
Because I don't know why I'm supposed to be a wrestling fan, but I'm just not consuming anything. I guess I feel like
I get it. You get tired, especially when the scene is boring at the moment, and it's just like, why do I even? And now I understand why people who are fans of losing sports teams still stick to their sports team.
Yeah. That's I get that. Yeah, I mean, it's just the card was predictable, top to bottom. I was like, we just knew who was gonna win every single match.
Yeah, my second way to fix the women's division: bring back AJ Lee. Now's the time.
I guess she's confirmed, right? A lot of the people are have confirmed that she is returning and is a long run thing, and a lot of people are excited. For me though, it's like, yeah, bring her back and then book her poorly as you do others. You know what I mean? That's why they're like, oh, she's coming back. It's gonna be better. It's gonna be better for you as a fan. For me to see her back, sure, but then they're just gonna book her poorly, like they're doing to Trish. They did to Nikki. I'm sorry, but there's just been nothing exciting for me. I'm not saying it's a bad product. For me, this is my personal feelings as a women's wrestling fan. There's nothing been exciting with that division. They've all been booked so randomly. Fine, not poorly. They've all been booked so randomly. But you know what the funny part with this AJ thing is? What if she just doesn't show up? What if, again, this is all a storyline? They want to see people get excited, and then it's AJ Styles dressed up as AJ Lee. I don't know. I mean, he's still getting AJ.
Here's the thing. I just think creative, and our mantra from the beginning has always been trust creative, right?
Yeah.
But it's really getting harder and harder to do that when we get experiences like this. And eventually, I'm not saying it's right now, because right now they're stretching us pretty thin on this boring shit, right?
Yeah.
And it's how many months? We have, 2-3 months until War Games? And they haven't even started building War Games yet. So let's figure November we get War Games. What's in October?
I don't know. WrestlePalooza? No, that's September. I don't know what's in October. NXT definitely will do Halloween Havoc.
Right. So, do you figure they start building War Games in mid-October, even late October? You got to keep us there. There's a whole, gap. Well, you got to fix this boring shit first. And then you got to get us to WrestlePalooza. So start building that card and start getting us excited. And then you have the aftermath of Palooza into whatever is on October. But that's so much, gap time that you're stretching your fans so thin, and it's eventually, man, I'm just gonna stop. I'm just gonna if it gets bad, I'm I don't need to watch this every week. I don't even want to do this anymore,
I was eventually I'm gonna stop. But Dre, have you seen AEW?
Not yet.
You gotta try it today. It's Dynamite is on today at HBO Max. That's what I was gonna say. So I haven't been tuning into WWE as much, but AEW has been a different story. AEW, I think, again, is not trying to be a WWE. So that's for me. If you're a fan coming into AEW, don't watch it comparing it to WWE, because then, then you're just a WWE fan trying to give it a shot.
Right.
So it's like,
Yeah.
no, watch it, understand that it's a different universe, a different scenario, different storylines. And they do have storylines, but they're doing it the AEW way. And yeah, the last few weeks of AEW have been so much fun. Because they're building towards All Out, which is this month, September 20, I think. And that's a great card. That's the thing for me that I hate with WWE doing these 4 or 5 match PLEs. And like, you're doing 4 to 5 matches, 3 of them random. Like, you just put it together, and then you have 2 of them that's predictable. Right? It's like
Rusev and forever. They're gonna fight till 2028, Rusev and Sheamus.
Right? And and then AEW has, like, people are like, oh, it's a clusterfuck card. They're great cards. Sure, it looks like a clusterfuck because it's but second, this is why I don't mind if ever, well, I haven't paid for it, but I don't mind if I ever have to pay for AEW, because you get a 6-hour pay-per-view. You get packed matches, and you get the most amazing wrestling in like 6 hours. So yeah, you're paying less than $10 an hour compared to WWE charging you $30 now for PLEs with ESPN, but it's like 4 or 5 matches that you could have seen on a Raw. Like, that's how bad some of these, and or Saturday Night Main Event. That for me, I've given up on. It's just, again, Saturday Night Main advertisement, as much ads as they can put. That's how they put on the show. So yeah, if you're feeling down with WWE, and I do think, I'm not saying, oh my God, they're over. It happens. They have these, they have these dips, they have these highs and lows. Even AEW has it. But that's the advantage when you have more than one wrestling company. Because now that WWE is on a low and it's pretty boring, I'm tuned into AEW, enjoying every second of this Hangman Adam Page's title reign. And, again, you can't go wrong. MJF and, the Hurt Syndicate, all that's going on. Darby Allin is back. It's just, they're on a high. And at this point, if you're feeling down about WWE, do give it a shot. But again, don't watch it from the lens of a WWE fan. Don't be like, oh, the venue's bad and they don't have this. They're going to have everything different. And that's what's beautiful. Yeah. That's, I think, what makes it a very good product and a very good quote-unquote alternative. I don't think it's a competitor, but it is an alternative. So watch some. Tonight, AEW is going to be great. Of course, they still have a lot of improvements in terms of their women division too. I'm not saying, oh, they're perfect, but just right now, just the climate and the storylines you're consuming right now, it is much better to do that than, get bored with WWE, which honestly, Dre, I haven't seen like a full Raw show. I haven't seen one. I just go on YouTube and I watch the highlights, and then I watch if Nikki Bella was there. And then I'm like, if she wasn't, yeah, I'm good. Because there was like, I don't need to see another random Io Sky match, or, I'm done with the random matches. And then again, the copy paste, like, we had this content where people would run in all black, and I can't believe they did it to Becky. Why am I like...
You know what we should do? You know what would be fun? Because the end of the year is coming up. Yeah. Let's do a super cut of all from the crowd ninjas that popped up in 2025.
Yes. Oh my God. Actually, you can even do it from 2023. Like, if we're being serious here. That's what I love, Ed, that guy who made a comment on one of our posts on TikTok, that, Triple H is booking. This is not a read. This is not shade. It's just been really lackluster and a lot of copy pasting. Even with that, where we talk about Nikki and BFAB and all that, they're just doing the same thing. And you don't see the story moving past what they have. And that's why it's so hard. Dre and I were like, do we fantasy book? I'm like, yeah, but what? There's nothing to
Someone needs to get hit with a car again.
I know, and they have to do an investigation. Who hit Stone Cold? That was so good. Yeah. That's what I mean. You know, don't you guys miss those? Don't you guys miss having to tune in every week because a storyline is moving? And it could be crazy, but it was moving. Now it's really just, you know, nothing is exciting.
I think we're getting the Usos back.
Okay. Even but isn't Jimmy like going on a daddy leave, paternal leave? What do you call that?
No. So at the end of Raw, it's funny. I just finished Raw. At the end of Raw, it was the main event was Braun, and Jay and LA Knight. It was a tag team match, and obviously Braun's won because they're fucking crazy, but they started attacking Jay. And then Jimmy's music comes out, and he starts running in with a chair. So I think we're building original Bloodline again versus the Vision.
Which is, I think, yeah.
It's going to be great. I mean, like, you know, there's going to be Seth. There's going to be, you know, the two Brauns and Heyman. And then we're getting Roman, the twins. Someone has to deal with Becky. I don't know who that's going to be, but... maybe that's, I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't know.
They're moving towards... What's up? Go ahead.
No, I was just like, yeah, I don't know. With the Becky thing, if they're just teasing AJ, I would be pissed if AJ doesn't show up and we just get some random person. Oh, well, you know, if it's a bloodline thing, then maybe Nia could be involved in some way.
That'd be fine.
But again, yeah, or maybe, you know, some new person. I don't know. For now, it's like we want a fantasy book. We want to enjoy it. But there's just nothing that's exciting enough for us to actually, like, tune into. And again, this is not, oh, WWE suck. This is a very low point for them. And, you know, they will... I am really looking forward to the time that they come back together and just, you know, like this, with Io and Stephanie. I'd love to see them feud. I'd love to see a series. You know, I'd love to... finally see them pull the trigger on Bianca and Rhea. It's been like, come on, these are things we want to see. These are matches we want to see over and over. Not Sheamus versus Rusev. Give us those matches. You know, give us matches that we want to see over and over. Like, yes, I want to see Rhea and Bianca.
Rusev you don't want to see?
You know, I want to see Julia and Nia or Piper I want to see these people get into it, and it's just so frustrating. But again, that's why if you're bored with WWE now, AEW is a great alternative. It's been so much fun. I did wish that Athena won the title, but we'll see where it goes.
Okay, I'll check it out. I'll probably start from like last week's AEW Dynamite.
Yeah, it's Dre. It's been pretty good. I remember when I was reviewing our content, and you know, you're talking about things that you missed with the Attitude Era. I see it. AEW has managers. AEW has these storylines that are mixed together. You know, like in the middle of a feud, somebody will come in that's not involved. But you know, those are the things I enjoy. Like I remember that. I mean, imagine. Yeah.
Is the whole library on HBO Max where it's like I don't have to wait 3 weeks to get the recent Dynamite?
No, it's immediately available. So once it's live streamed, then you get to access it like immediately after. So even during the live stream, you can start it from the beginning, and you don't have to wait at all. You can just like watch it. I suggest
the tech at AEW is better.
I mean, I suggest you just give it a shot. And there are ads, but oh my gosh, it's so much more like bearable than how WWE does it, because the timing of their ads, you do know that they consider the watcher. It's not like, oh, let's just put an ad right here and kill the momentum of this match. No, the ads are nicely timed. It's, it's during the break where the wrestlers take a bit of a break during their match, kind of thing. And I'm not saying, oh, AEW is going to crush WWE. Not at all. There's still a lot of work to do. But for now, with how boring WWE has been with, I I know I shouldn't be this negative, but it's just the audacity to charge me more and then give me this. I can't deal with
I understand.
it.
I understand where it's coming from. It's just like because I'm still like hopeful when I watch WWE, and I watch it every week. I watch all the shows. Well, I watch SmackDown and Raw every week. And then these past couple weeks, I'm like, man, what the fuck is all this? Like, it's not good.
Yeah, I haven't even seen SmackDown, and that's my Charlotte and Alexa are there, but it just makes me sad to watch them go through the same people, and you have this really packed roster, and I'm just like, why are they going through the same people? What's your story even? Like, there's no story here. The Secret Service is never going to win the women's tag team titles with how you've booked them. Like, what are we doing? Do you think we're stupid? Like, that's where I'm at. Like, I think they're insulting my intelligence so much here, where I'm just like, no, like, I do not buy this because it's so obvious. But yes, and one thing I love about AEW that WWE isn't giving me now is they're not predictable. Because you're seeing a roster fresh, and maybe if you haven't watched anything outside WWE, a lot of these people you don't know. So a lot of these people you'll be meeting for the first time, you'll be impressed with for the first time, or you won't, but whoever, whatever, you'll make a first impression. And then so all the matches flow like they're not predictable because you're like, I don't know who's gonna win. Why are they gonna make this person win? Because there's no characterization like that. Unlike with WWE, it's so obvious if you're a Triple H favorite. It's so obvious. So when they're in a match, most of the time, what you predict is what's going to happen. AEW doesn't have that. You're watching really from fresh eyes. And man, the wrestling's good. I don't enjoy wrestling that much. Honestly, I enjoy the entrances. I enjoy the pageantry. I enjoy the storyline. But like watching the actual wrestling matches, if they're not the women, I don't really pay attention. But on AEW, I find myself just watching it and being like, wow, that's really cool. And sometimes I don't have the heart for a lot of the death-defying stuff. But certainly it is very refreshing. And I really do encourage everyone to, and at least all their stuff is on one streaming service. So you just got to pay for the pay-per-views. Yeah. But again, they're $50, but you see almost the entire roster and you see like a 6-7 hour long event. So it's really like, they're not just giving you 4 predictable matches and calling it a day, but charging you thousands of dollars for it. Whatever.
Right. I'll check it out.
Yes. Yeah. So what? No fantasy books? Okay. Maybe before we end, we need something fun. How would you see?
Yeah, let's do a 3 count.
Oh yes. Okay. Maybe we can do this some other time. Okay, let's do. What's your 3 count for this?
No. Whatever your thing is should be the 3 count.
Oh no, okay. Perfect. Matches you would love to see at Survivor Series. War games. What would you want to see? Because again, Cena's retirement is now going to be on a Saturday night main event, so we're not seeing that in War games.
No. His final match is December, no?
Yeah, in a Saturday night main event. Like, they made that announcement. I know, right? The worst show. So they can put ads.
They're going to Goldberg him.
Yes, and they're going to put a lot of ads in between. So, and they're like, oh, who can make us money? John Cena. It's all about the money, and I'm just so done. But yes, what dream matches, my God, for the love of God, give us something fun, would you want to see at Survivor Series?
Okay, Survivor Series. How many people are in Survivor Series matches?
5.
5?
Yeah.
4 games?
Yeah.
All right. It's going to be, that's easy. Roman, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, Sami Zayn, Jacob Fatu versus Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Solo Sikoa, and the tall one, Tala Tonga.
Wait, but you gotta put Punk. Punk has to be there in some way or form.
Yeah, but Punk is the good guy on the good guy team. How is he gonna? There's no space. Oh, maybe instead of Sami Zayn, it's Punk.
Yeah, I think so. And then Sammy could have a separate feud for the U.S. title. But yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, coming into Survivor Series, you have the Vision, you have the Bloodline. Um, so you know, I'd still love to see. Honestly, I'd love to see Bloodline versus Bloodline. I'd love to see that, the one you initially booked,
Very
like
fun.
Solo, Roman, all those, and then maybe you can put in the Bronze in some way or form. But I don't know how this is gonna work. Again, a lot of the stables are looking alike, and a lot of them just have like this one star and the rest are lackeys, which I'm not into. So we would see how Survivor Series works. But yes, I agree with you. I'd love to see a War Games match with the Bloodlines, original and not new, whatever, the Vision, whatever. I'd love to see them, you know, in a match. What else? I'd love to see, well, the women's War Game match. I'd love to see a women's title match still. I'd love to see them have, you know, I'm thinking I'd love to see an Io, Rhea, Stephanie triple threat for the world women's title. And then I'd
Very
love to
fun.
see, right? And I'd love to see like I'd love to see a team of like Charlotte, Alexa, you know, Tiffany, something like that, you know, against the Kabuki Warriors, and you know, something
Chelsea.
like that. Yeah, like
Yeah.
Lash Legend. I don't know. I don't know yet. See, we failed. We're trying to book Survivor Series, but we can't because there's just nothing to anchor from. But I'd love to see more than one women's match. Please, like, why
Yeah.
is it there's only just one women's match? Like, I want to see more than one. I'd love to see that triple threat, and I'd love to see a really badass War Games match. So, or two. Or I like your idea. If it's 2 nights, have 2 nights, or have some classic Survivor Series matches, and not just War
Yeah.
Games. You know, that would be great.
Mm-hmm.
Especially right now, you have such a stacked card, a stacked roster, and you'll just limit them to 4 or 5 matches on a PLE because Triple H says so. I don't like whatever. Like, you don't care about it.
I think I would like to see. You know, it'd be super fun.
What?
Okay, I have a really fun booking. Hear me out.
Please.
Okay? Dominic Mysterio versus AJ Styles is in this like feud right now,
Yes.
right? AJ Styles gets his own Grande Americano, or like he gets his own like kind of band of luchadors. So it's like, so we do a lumberjack match, but everyone outside the ring is a luchador, and there's like 5 Grande Americanos.
That would be fun. That would be, honestly,
It's like
that would
5
be
Grande
fun.
Americanos, the LWO, Andrade, fucking all the luchadors, or just the lumberjack.
Because if there's one gimmick I don't enjoy, it's Grande Americano. Like, if I see that gimmick, I usually change the channel. Or, well, in this
Yeah.
case, just, you know, look for something else on Netflix. Because it's not entertaining to me. I'm like, again, like, it shows, like, I am not stupid. I know who this is. And it's
Yeah.
not done
They're
in
not
like
doing
a,
it well enough.
yes, that's what I'm, like, they're not doing it in a way that you don't feel like, I can't, like, remember when Mick Foley was Cactus Jack, Mankind, and Dude Love, and
Yeah.
we knew he was the same person, but it was
Yeah.
done so well that you bought into the, no, these are 3 different guys, and then, you know, in character,
Yeah.
and then at the back of your mind, you're just like, wow, this wrestler is playing 3 characters all at once, and he's doing it so well. So, like, there's that difference. And then this Grande Americano was like, that's Chad Gable. That's Ludwig. Like,
Yeah.
what are you guys
Yeah.
talking about? Like,
I
it's
think
like, I am
what they
not
need to
stupid.
do to fix that gimmick, they just need 5 more at the same time.
You know, they just need to go that extra mile, make it exaggerated, and then to the point where we're looking for who's gonna be the next Grande Americano. Like, is it Finn Balor this time? Is it whoever? You know, because it's just making it the same people and then having them deny it. It's like, this is so stupid. This is such a waste of my time. This is I can't. Like, you think I'm gonna buy this? So yes, I like that idea. I think that's gonna be great booking. Yeah, and I'd love to see more women's stipulation matches. I would love to see Julia in a hardcore match. Like, give it to me again. Julia versus Piper Niven. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see a Gail Kim awesome Pong kind
I would
feud.
take Julia versus Michin in a hardcore match.
Yeah, but then you know that Julia's gonna win. That's my thing with Michin. Like, she's gonna lose every time. Like, and I'm like, please make her win. Please give me something I don't know. So it's really like, that's where I'm at, I think. I'm glad we had that, because that's where I'm at with the booking thing. It's not that I don't want to see them in these matches or whatever. It's just that I know what's going to happen. It's just so predictable that there is no excitement to it.
I get it. What else?
That's the feeling. How do you feel about wrestling? I know.
I mean, there's nothing good right now.
I know, and we're trying to make content, and we're just like back and forth in the same.
It's so sad.
It is so sad.
Because it's like, who's even the heel? I guess Rollins a heel, but he's like, I don't know, man. What's the move? What's the move here? I'm trying to think. Out of all my like fantasy wild ideas, what would be entertaining to me? I think, who's the champ? Oh, Cody, but he's on vacation.
No, he's shooting the Street Fighter movie.
Yeah, but his wife just had a baby too.
Oh, okay. I guess he is the champion. I kind of miss Cody now. I'm like, come back, like, have a feud. Who would you have Cody feud with?
I don't know. Because they do all of Cody's feuds so bad.
They do. Actually, all the champions feuds, except Dominic and AJ, I think and Bailey and Becky. Those were the only ones with like any real teeth to it.
Yeah, I think the move right now would be, you know what? Oh, are they on Raw or on SmackDown? Man, make fucking Howdy go after Sami Zayn.
Or something, yeah. Yeah, and
Sami Zayn fighting off the entire Wyatt Sicks would be incredible television.
Oh, you're right. Actually, that would be fun. Yeah, again, with the Wyatt Sicks, like, the reason they're failing is because they don't have a feud. And it's like, give them a feud outside the tag titles. Why are they all in the tag division? Like...
Yeah, because they gotta keep giving matches to Mello, don't Miz. God damn it.
And I'm just like, I'm ready for Mello. I have been a Mello fan. I am ready for Mello. I don't know why we have to do the Mello don't Miz. I'm ready for Carmelo to be the United States champion or the Intercontinental champion. Like, give him something. But no, so I don't know. It's just weird. It's just, I don't know. I find it in such bad taste. I feel like it's just the boys in the locker room, Triple H and his friends just having fun, praising each other like, oh, that's really cool. No, you guys are not cool. Like, it's been really boring.
Bring back R-Truth.
Like, they brought him back, right? We didn't fire him, and then you'll never get to see him again, though.
No. R-Truth, you know what? Here's the move. R-Truth versus Rusev. I'll watch that.
At this point, I'm really like, I don't want anything to do with Rusev. Can we move on? Why is he even back? Like, honestly, like, again.
Yeah, his whole time back has just been, like, boring.
Or put a male manager, if not Lana. Rusev can't do it. And, yeah, I'm just not into Sheamus. It's not personal. I just never followed Sheamus's feuds. I just never found, his storylines engaging ever. So, I mean, yeah. And that's just me. But I still think he's a good, he's good, but just not my kind of entertainment. Yeah, sorry guys, we can't. If you have any ideas on how to book Survivor Series,
please hit us up.
Like, we would love to hear. Yeah, we would love to hear new ideas. And, I was going to tell you this, Joe. I was like, I also haven't been checking a lot of the socials because everyone's just angry. Everyone is just saying something bad. Nobody's been like, oh, that was great. No, everyone's just been, that sucks. So even on TikTok, when I'm just scrolling through, I'm just like, oh my God, everyone hates this. Everyone is going after HHH because of all of this. And yeah, I don't know. I'm ready for something new, guys. Bring us something new. Bring us something fun. Give us some feuds.
I don't need to see fucking. I don't need to see ads for Canelo Alvarez fights during PLEs.
Who the hell is that? I don't even know. See, I'm like, sorry,
They're doing ads for like boxing matches.
Oh, because I was watching Clash in Paris, but not really. Like, I found myself on my phone most of the time because I was just bored. And I was just like, I just know what's going to happen. A part of me was just wishing they made Bronson win. Just to, make Roman chase something. But of course they won't do that. Why would they do that? Why would they give you a feud? Why would they just, they think they can get away with just random matches every week? And then cheap pops, viral moments. It's all very Triple H, and it sucks.
Yeah, I'm like, WWE is making me sad right now.
It is. It is very sad. That's why go to AEW. Go to AEW.
I'll check it out.
I would say TNA, but they've massacred TNA as well. I'm like, there is just nothing interesting there too. I'm happy that Ash by Elegance is the Knockouts champion. Dana Brooke finally getting her gold, finally getting her recognition. She's worked so hard, so good for her. But yeah, no, nothing. I don't know. I guess again, it's a big low. My God,
AEW the one Goldust is on?
Yes. Well, he's mostly Ring of Honor. He's mostly Ring of Honor, but he's been out for a while because he got surgery. So. Right. With gold. That's so Tito. Is that where gold is? Okay. I can watch that.
That's the one I want to watch.
Well, Edge
That's
is
the
there.
One with the Hardy Boys, right?
No, Edge and Christian. Been great. It's been great. So yeah, it's been good. They have the mix of people and then the people you're about to know. So I like it. It's been good wrestling. Better than WWE now. So I'm hoping for that switch. I hope WrestlePalooza switches something up. I'm hoping it's going to be great because it is the first with ESPN. So, they might do something, but who knows? Remember the first Netflix show was so bad.
Yeah.
And look, we keep making Dre yawn. This is so bad. Yeah, that's it. We're done.
Making me May yawn.
I know, May yawn. I know. What kind of content do we have? It's going to be all negative, but it's okay. I realize negative content, no matter how much we don't like it, and no matter how many people will reply in our comments that this is why everybody can't have a podcast. Shut up. The mere fact that you listened this far and you had the energy to give us a negative comment, we can do it, it means. Yeah. So it's like...
Hey, you motherfucking haters. That's my way of catching attention. Hey, you motherfucking haters. If you have something to say, why don't you make a podcast? Because you're lazy as shit. And you don't got it in you. Bye.
Or even use your own picture. You can't even do that. And you're like being negative to people. So it's really just like, I just give them hugs. Because I'm like, yeah, your picture is like some fucking machine generator. I have no idea.
You're lucky Anil's running the social media. Because if it was me, I'd research your life and fucking hit you in the heart.
That would get me.
But for those of you doing sweet and like wholesome comments, thank you very much.
To the negative ones too, thank you too, because that's engagement for us. So I like that, and the mere fact that we provoked you enough to leave a hate comment, that's flattery to us. I'm happy. It means we got your attention. So yeah, I mean You're right. Jay's right. You're lucky it's me because I'm just like, oh, thank you. Thank you for
like
watching.
Imagine hating our podcast and we're just like,
that's me. Every day they're like, oh, you're so gay. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I didn't know. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting me know.
Not that I didn't know is crazy.
Because it's just the hate comments. I'm really like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, oh, thank you so much. I didn't know I was gay.
Dude. all you commenters with the following 300 accounts and 0 videos.
And not even their picture. Again, it's like some random car machine or vacuum cleaner. Or, I'm just like, I'm like, honestly, if you're like, the mere fact that you get online, find the energy to say something hateful, you need help. Because that is not life. If you think that's how life is, no, life is what Dre was saying. Like, we get a hateful comment and we're like, we're good. Like,
let's run a contest. If you can comment on your 100th hateful comment, we'll send you a free thing of merch. How about that?
Oh my gosh, even if the merch is so overpriced, sure.
Yeah.
I can't believe I paid $40.
I'll find out who's your least favorite wrestler, and I'll make you a sticker of your least favorite wrestler.
That's like this to you.
It's going to be a lot of Rusev stickers I got to make.
Hey, their fans came for us. Thank you, though. Thank you. I didn't expect that. I love the TikTok notification when it was like, you have more than 1,000 views. I'm like, really? For Rusev and Shane? And then all those hateful comments. I love that one that was like, shut your bitch ass up. I think it was like SYBAU. I was like, I'm old. Yeah, I was like, I am old. What does this mean? Does it mean supporting you? And
supporting you best.
Because I'm like, what does this mean? And then I did a quick Google and I was like, wow, that is hard. This kid is so harsh. I'm sorry you love Rusev and Sheamus that much. I'm sorry.
Imagine being a kid and actually liking those guys. What kind of life would you have up to this point? Oh, God.
That's the thing. I imagine they're kids when they do this hateful, negative. I'm like, in my head, I'm picturing kids. So I'm like, who has time if you're like an adult? So it's like, so that's why I just give them hugs. If you're a hater and you comment, do notice that I give you hugs. That's my reply. Cause it's like, you probably need it.
I don't. I fucking don't.
I know. You should read the comments next time, like when you're on your account and just like find the hater. But yeah, I know, Dre, you should probably like throw a promo in the comments. Be like, you listen.
Oh, I should. We should both record fake promos to our viewers.
That's true. Okay, we're gonna do that next. We're gonna find all the hateful comments and we're gonna respond in content form, in promo form.
Dude, we should make a generator and try and mimic wrestlers.
Yeah.
Like, there's this guy who does Ren Fair stuff.
Uh-huh.
But he dresses up like Macho Man.
Oh, that's cool.
And his name is the Macho Mandalf the Wizard.
Sounds like I want to be his friend. Those are the kind of friends I want to have. Yeah. Why didn't I see him at the Ren Fair?
Yeah. I'll send you his account, but he's just like, this wand is, ooh, yeah. And I'm like, this is dope.
Right? Okay, we're gonna do that. And then the people were like, don't complain. If you're complaining, then don't watch. You're literally watching content that I'm making that you don't like. Stop being a fucking hypocrite. Don't watch if you're gonna complain. Why are you watching my channel, bitch? Why? Because you a hypocrite. Like, so I am done with all these haters. I fight back.
Fucking cuck.
We're gonna throw promos at them. And yes, we have every right to complain because we're fans.
I think that's the next leg of our content. Take all the negative and just do promos.
Yeah, the thing is, we didn't have a lot of negative until that. That's why I was so shocked. We say things about CM Punk and John Cena, and nobody comes for us. We talk about Rusev and Sheamus, and you're all up in our comments, calling us names.
I like CM Punk now. I'm there.
Yeah, you do. You do. And I think we had some like supportive comments with that one when you were like, I think I'm a convert. We had a lot of likes. But yeah, again, it's like we say strong things about other wrestlers that are more popular. And we get the hate for Sheamus and Rusev. And I'm like, I really hope you enjoyed their clash in Paris. Because I didn't, and I never enjoyed the Raw match.
All of those commenters are sponsored by Slim Jim.
Oh my gosh! And again, to those defending the price gouging of WWE, I hope you're paid in Slim Jim. Yeah. I just can't.
All you motherfucking commenters, you better be eating a Slim Jim and a Prime right now.
It's a recipe for like actual loser. Like, I'm sorry, but yeah, that's like, I'm sorry, you're not a fan. That is upset. That is crazy to support companies that, you know, don't care about you. But anyway, whatever. I don't want to get political, but it's just, yeah, I think so. So yeah, Dre, when you have time, filter through the comments and find something.
Yeah.
Because right now the post today, it's pretty intense, but it's not us. There are like 3 guys fighting in our comment section.
Oh, I want to watch.
About like, yeah, because I was like, you know, Seth shouldn't have cashed in on the night CM Punk won, so that we had a few days with CM Punk, a weekend at least, you know, and then, you know, people are like defending it. Well, that's what you call money in the bank. I'm like, listen, we know the basics. And if you're a child.
Time out, Adil. Why'd you give him that voice?
So I don't know.
You gave him the most incel voice.
That's my dumb person voice. So, you know, so when they try to like correct us, they're like, I'm like, no, honey, listen, we're pretty old. We've been watching wrestling a long time. You don't need to school us. So these opinions are like, we've thought about that. And no, I do not believe that that is the purpose of the Money in the Bank. It's just to always cash in on the night somebody wins it. Like, no, you can cash in so many different ways. You know, I would totally like do something funny, like in a most unexpected way. Like imagine you're a champion, you're walking. I'm totally gonna like pour cement over you and cash in. Like, that's how I'll do it.
Like how they used to do the 24/7.
Yes, like I would do something really crazy in cashing in. If I was a Money in the Bank winner, my hate moment would be that if they just asked me to cash in on a clearly like a newly minted champion who's weak. I'm like, no, make me do something fun. Like, let me bury you alive. Let me cash in on you in a cemetery. Like, let's do something fun. You know,
the grocery store is so fun.
Right? Like, let's use all of these locations that WWE has stopped using because I don't know what. Like, remember when WWE Attitude came out in PlayStation and they had all these locations and I was just like, wow! Like, so don't school us to the whole, that's the point. No.
A fun cash-in would be while they were already sleeping. Like what happened to Gerald Briscoe.
Yeah, see, that would... Come on, like... Come on, there are so many things you can do. Stop limiting yourself to what Triple H is showing you, because that is not all of wrestling. That is just him, and it's sad because and I'm not saying this was a good storyline, but to those who are just recently tuned into wrestling, there was a time that Mae Young gave birth to a hand. It was like at that moment it was really weird, but looking back, I'm just like,
the Attitude Era was a wild time.
I was like, hey, at least
they're
trying
on
something.
Fire.
Right? Tori Wilson's dad was there. Like, he had a storyline with Dawn Marie. You know what I mean? Like, there was so many things going on outside ninjas coming in and interrupting a match and revealing their faces. There was so much more.
Even the people we didn't care about had good stuff.
Gilbert, did you ever care about Gilbert? But I made sure I was watching.
Had good stuff.
Oh my God, Al Snow. Like, you know what I mean? So I was like, this is not it. This is not what I'm in it. What frustrates me is I already saw it back 2 years ago. I saw them doing that and then they just stopped.
Okay, here's the real 3 count for the episode. Okay. What's the wildest shit we've seen
in wrestling?
Let me go first.
Okay.
I've seen a fucking match where the loser eats dog food.
What? Oh my God.
That shit was crazy.
Oh my God, was that Roman?
Just because his name was the British Bulldog, you making him eat dog food?
Oh yeah, sorry, no, because there was like a Roman where he was like, I remember he was like tied up, and I don't know if they shoved dog food into his mouth at one point.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the British Bull, yeah, dog. I mean, yeah, like and this is to your point months ago where you were like, and they were just different types of matches that still had the wrestling but had the fun storyline. I mean, like, Donald Trump was there and made Vince McMahon bald. Like, what the hell, right? Like, there are so many moments. Again, Mae Young giving birth to a hand, Triple H having sex with a corpse in a coffin. Like, they would. I'm not saying for them to do that again. Don't get me wrong. Oh my God, they're gonna say, yeah, you want those bad stories. No, I'm just saying that's the extent in which they would go to just change things up compared to today, where it's really just copy paste. Oh, that's how Naomi cashes in. That's exactly how.
Let's also not forget. Triple H did blackface for a minute.
He did. Oh my God! And then remember that guy who could copy Owen Hart's voice, and they like brought him in, and he was just this whiny guy. He was the OG wearing caution, not Naomi. It was that Owen Hart ripoff.
Oh yeah, Owen Hart was the OG caution tape costume.
Yeah, so it's really like
Anil. Next content, put them both side to side with a who wore it better.
Yes! Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like, there were so many things, and that's what we're looking for. That's why, we miss male managers too. We just miss, people having to interfere in a match and not dressed in all black and just, like a storyline, So, I mean, like, I remember when we had the Jacqueline versus Sable match that was finalized on like a Sunday Night Heat in a Val Venus match. Like, it was all so random, but all of those things were just, interconnected, and you could just, anyway, I think we've been ranting about the sadness for an hour now.
No, we got fun moments. We got nostalgic fun moments in there.
That's true. Remember, remember those days. I got the dog food. And I hated this, but like, there was a time when the women couldn't really wrestle. You just had Ivory and Jacqueline, and then everybody else was just like this model. So they would do these like mud matches, gravy bowl matches, hot tub matches. Like, they did all these crazy stuff. Not that I'm tolerating that, but like, they were creative enough to be like, well, they want to see the women, but they can't really wrestle, and let's just do this first, and eventually the women have evolved. So for those who like trash that day and those matches in history, I did get why it was there. I mean, you only had 3 wrestlers apparently, and Luna was in and out, but you didn't have a lot of trained wrestlers back then. And how many times could you see Ivory versus Jacqueline? I guess as many times as you could see Sheamus and Rusev.
It's called the series.
He was like, yeah, bad one. Little shit, little kid. Like, right? You're a little kid.
Fuck, you just got TikTok. Your parents don't even know you have a TikTok yet because they don't let you, and you finally unlocked your fucking parental guidance thing on your phone, you bitch.
You're picking on a kid.
I don't know.
I think my response to
that shouldn't be on TikTok anyway.
I think my response was just, no way. No way. It's called a series? Oh my god, I didn't know. Thank you for schooling me,
I'm just like going off. Yeah.
Well, it is the stars, it is the planetary, whatever. I'm into astrology. So yeah, it's okay. You're going off because it is purging season this week. So purge away.
I don't give a fuck. I'll cuss you out in your face. Video call me, bitch. Let's go.
It's like, whatever.
You're lucky Anil's the nice one.
I know. And like, Dre's from LA. Like, don't fight.
He's ghetto. He's kind of ghetto.
He's from a big city that's like used to all this. It's not.
I'm in the bloodline, motherfucker. Let's go.
Dre's in the bloodline. So yeah. Oh, and by the way, we can't do that funny. shadow ghostwriting anymore because that promotion of Rikishi just removed their WWE ID was just removed.
Oh damn.
It was revoked because they had this Raja Jackson. I don't know, he's supposed to be some popular son of an MMAer who beat the shit out of one of the wrestlers. And,
Oh, what?
Yeah, that wrestler, I'm sorry, I don't know his name. He's local here, and he was like, that Raja Jackson beat the shit out of him. And he's like at the hospital. He has a GoFundMe, like wrestlers are donating to his GoFundMe because he's like severely injured or whatever, but he's okay. He's just, it was just really bad. So they had to revoke, WWE ID from Rikishi's Academy. So I'm like, oh.
Oh, dang. Oh, Psycho Stu.
Yes. Some like beloved indie wrestler, and that guy just came in and beat the shit out of him.
Dang. That's not good.
Dre gonna do that to you, Mr. It's a Series. Or no, the one who was like, shut your bitch ass up. The language. I would never say that to anybody. Oh my gosh. And then there was one guy who was like, haha, you are being hated because you thought we were going to agree. And I'm like, I don't really care if you disagree. Thanks for the comment.
Like, I just want you to comment.
Yeah, and I'm just like,
here's the conundrum, right? Because it's like, we know you hate what we have to say, but also, if you comment, you're kind of giving us engagement. So, what's more important to you, being heard or seeing us fail?
Right? Or you just need to be mean, and I don't get it. I don't get this compulsion to be like, no, I have to be mean. Oh well, thanks for the comment.
I'm gonna just start commenting everyone to Saibao also.
I know, it's like, you know what, I'm gonna do that at one point. If somebody like gets really mean to me, I'm just gonna be like, Saibao. But yeah, what a bad week for WWE, but been good for AEW, so catch it. It's on in a bit. You gotta catch it. Yeah.
For sure. All right, Chop and Chatters. That's been another episode of Chop and Chat. hopefully you enjoyed us talking shit. Obviously, we don't really mean it because I don't really care. But it's always fun to get out aggression, right? So until next time, we've been your hosts. I'm Dre Magics. 4 letters, 1 word. Yeet. Silog.
Silog.
9 letters, 1 word. Yeet. Silog.
Silog, yes. And I am your big time Becky, the fearless Anil, who's going to give you e-hugs with every negative comment. You poor dares.
I'll give you high fives with a chair.
Please. Oh my god, we should do that. Oh my god, I want to do that. You know what? Yeah. I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to be mean to the mean comments. Don't matter.
Okay. I'm going to comment chair emojis for everyone.
He's got a steel chair. Yeah, I'm just going to put straight up GIFs. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that. It's time to be creative. All right. Thank you, guys. I mean, I'm sorry we didn't have much, but WWE didn't have much. Again, AEW. The next one I'll do like a actual like AEW review.
Cool. Perfect. All right, folks. Thank you again. Bye.
Peace. Bye.